I was a nervous wreck. I was scared. I didn't know what PCS was about. I didn't know anything about them. And they came in and did a forum and told us what they consisted of, what they were like. And right then and there, I thought, this is what we want to do.
Good changes. I was worried at the time because, you know, anything new you're nervous about.
That, you know, I had some questions about that, and that I think my statement is I got my eye on you.
There's a lot more flexibility. Before we were tuned in to be locational and direct care, what direct care people we had, and with the flexibility of going on outings and volunteering in the communities and doing those sort of things, makes it a lot more interesting.
Is the fact that I could continue working with the people that I was used to working with, you know, to have that consistency.
Everything that they've told us from the get-go, they followed through on everything they've told us.
I felt comfortable. I felt like I didn't even leave my last job. I mean, really. The transition went like that.
Yeah, we left on a Friday, came back on a Monday to the same building, and that is really gratifying, really. But once you make the decision, that's when everything seems to fall in place, and you know you keep going into.
It was less stressful. I believe we can all agree after we made the decision that we were going to stay in with it.
PCS is a good place. I love it. It's fantastic. We go out more. It's fun. It's a ball.
PCS do like everything.
I like PCS because of the fact that it's new faces in the company than there was the last company, and you get more activities and go on field trips and stuff.
I like PCS. It's the best building. Like, we might go fishing. We might go any kind of trip we go to. And all that kind of stuff we did. And PCS is a nice place.
She's not stuck in a room, not doing anything. They've taken her out. They've taken her places. She's gone to places that she's never been before. She seems to enjoy it. She just really is happy here.
On just looking at some of the cosmetic things, like this building was not very pretty. Let's say, and one of the first things I remember when I walked up here was there was curtains. There was never curtains. There were tablecloths. There was fresh lemonade and stuff out front. The staff was always out front and ready to take my daughter in, whereas before I'd have to go look for staff. They were right out in front. She's always been a part of the DD system, which has always been good, don't get me wrong. But she always with her head down. She would never talk very much unless it was with another adult. But I noticed when she came to some of the social events after PCS took over, they had a dance here. And I came to pick her up. And one of the things that I do remember, she walked up, she said, "This is my friend." She never introduced me to anybody. She introduced me to some of her friends, and she was doing more interacting than I've ever seen her.
Really focused, you know, into
She really
it.
enjoyed doing
Right.
everything. She was always excited to come home and tell us different things that happened and transpired. And I mean, I noticed a big difference there, you know, from being earlier than to when you guys took over. That she's more, you know, active in what she does around here. It's not just the same routine day in and day out. It's every day it's kind of like new to her, and it's something different's going on. It's always, you're always laughing and carrying on just like a family. I mean, that's one of the biggest thing about it is that's one way of saying it, just like a big happy family here. It's another way from home. So.
They have the means and the opportunities to get out into the community to where before we didn't. They get to make a lot more choices.
Oh yeah. What their day looks like. They can choose different things throughout their day.
And they can plan things.
Yes.
Yeah. They can take ownership and plan what they want to do and then bring it to staff and say, hey, this is what we want to do. We want to go here. And we help them carry that out.
Yeah.
So the staff that's here now, with them training the new folks that have been hired, you know, fresh, everybody's working together, and you can see they are definitely work more one-on-one. Our individuals are learning more and seeing more, getting out more. I think it's been very beneficial.
We were hoping to see a smooth transition in terms of the quality of services, that be maintained, making sure that services continued to be person-centered. And we really had the interest in making sure with the requirements for really being more community integrated and really giving people opportunity to go out into the community and experience their communities, that the plan was moving forward that we kept moving toward meeting that goal. Well, I think I can truthfully say it's been a good experience through this transformational process. Again, it hasn't been in our community. It hasn't been adult day programs sort of one against another, but rather we've looked at it as a team and saying how can we support individuals with developmental disabilities in our community. And I think PCS has been a great partner in helping us work toward increased employment opportunities and just more community integration. So I think it's been a good experience overall, and look forward to working with PCS in the future.
I can honestly say that it had not been for PCS, Orion would have shut their doors and clients in Clinton County would have been without services. I am very grateful to PCS for bridging that gap for us and ensuring quality services continued. Sincerely, Kyle Lewis, Superintendent of the Clinton County Board of Developmental Disabilities.
Because I have the support of the facility and the support of these guys that said they were going to do this, and they have. So I feel like our people are blessed. I don't have the stress that I had before. I can actually go home and lay my head down at night and know that I've done something good.